2024 is coming to an end, and I just thought that this would be a great time for all of us to really reflect on how this past year has been and also come up with resolutions, but not just for the new year, but also just for the winter break or for the next week, even before 2025 starts. Because I think that one of the misconceptions about New Year resolutions is that it just needs to start at the beginning of January for you to have that New Year, New Me mindset. And with that freshness and with that newness of all the goals and all the excitement comes like a 2-week commitment to something, and then you just give up on it for the rest of your life. And I've tried it for many years, don't get me wrong. I don't think New Year's resolution is a bad thing because you do end up starting to reflect on the past year and also just looking back on the goals that you've set for the past year. And sometimes it does work for some people, but I do think that for most people, a New Year's resolution is more just a fling. It's more just something that comes and goes. And I just think that it should be more than that, which is why now is the right time for us to set our intentions for the next few weeks. And especially if you're a student and if your winter break is starting, then this would be just the perfect time to understand what you would want to do moving forward for the next 3 weeks or a month or so. Personally, I do have a month, which is super exciting for the winter break, and I have some travel plans with my mom, so that'll also be a really cute mother and daughter trip. But other than that, not gonna lie, I have been feeling quote-unquote like burnt out recently, and I just haven't been feeling my best. That's why I haven't been recording as much. But while I'm just getting back on track and while I'm just starting to film different things, I also have these larger, I guess, things that I want to plan ahead to see where I can get. And also I think that a lot of the times if you have a goal in mind, then working backwards from the goal to see what are the steps that you need to accomplish to get there really helps. And today is December 16th, I believe, 17th. Yeah, December 17th. We still have around 2 weeks before we get to the New Year's, and 2 weeks is a plenty of time for us to get started on changing our habits or just making improvements to our lives, because again, it's never too late to do it, and now is absolutely definitely the right time for all of us to do that thing. I also think that during winter break, I want to, as I say this every single break and every single year, I really want to just stay in that consistent schedule. I've been going on walks recently, and I think that it's helped with my energy level a little bit, because when I don't get enough sunlight, everything in my life just goes to shit. But just even going on a walk and having a yoga mat at home, laying the mat out and doing a 10-minute ab workout helps me keep in shape and also keep in that routine and that mindset of being a committed person, as well as cooking my own food and eating healthy. Recently, I've been spending a lot more time just cooking foods that I like to eat that also nourishes my body. And I know that as students, we don't often get the time to do it when it's during the school year. And if you're working, neither do get the time to do it. But you know, when you do have some downtime, it's one of the activities that give you a high ROI in life, I would say. Just because I think food is a huge part of my life, and just satisfying your taste buds as well as keeping yourself healthy is essential to living a healthy life. College also flies by for real, and that's why I need to start making plans to see what I want to get done in the next semester as well as the next year and a half. I'm only in school for 3.5 years because I took a gap semester, and I just decided to graduate with everyone else on time instead of taking an extra semester, just because I think I do have the ability to fulfill all the credits. And I did get caught up on what I was missing for the semester that I was not in school for. And that is why I think that graduation is coming so freaking soon. I cannot believe that I am already a junior. Last time I was making a video, it felt like I was in Babson for the first time, and being a freshman, everything in college was so new. And fast forward to now, this is already my 4th semester and I've just completed it. I know that I'm passing all my courses and that is all set. With only 3 semesters left, there's still a lot to be accomplished, and I just thought that I would grow a lot more during college, to be honest. But I think that I've still been a pretty consistent person, not in a bad way, but I just do think that I want to push myself more for the last 3 semesters of college. And before, I was accumulating up with time, in my mind being like, oh, this is my 1st semester in college, this is my 2nd semester, and now I'm counting down in a way that there's only 3 semesters left, and then there'll be 2 semesters left, and then it'll be my last semester of college. And there's also a lot of things related to visa and citizenship. As a Canadian who wants to stay in America, there are all these things I need to figure out, and I have almost no clue yet, to be honest. Like, I haven't done much research, and it's also not easy as an entrepreneur because you will have to figure out visa stuff on your own instead of just having a company sponsor you. And so just on my personal end, there's a lot of things that are still really up in the air, and unless I take actions, they won't get solved, obviously. But I just gotta take those steps. Just moving forward in general, I think body image is one of the things that I do really want to improve in a healthy way, because I think it's just one of the things that don't make me feel my best, to be honest. Like, I don't have a great body image, and I just think that with working out and with a healthier lifestyle, I can just do a lot better just to live out the most fulfilling life that I want to live. I think having yourself feel confident in your body and feeling presentable and feeling all that is also just one of the things that we all have the ability to achieve, but we just need the willpower to do it. And recently I also just got this big pillow. I know this is a separate topic, but this big pillow is just so fluffy. This is from Target. It's as big as my entire body, and when I curl up, I just always hug this pillow, and that is so nice. I don't even know why this is a part of the YouTube video, but I just really like this pillow, and it makes me feel really, really happy. I have been taking it slow for the past week or two, and that downtime really gives me more energy to make videos like right now, and also just starting to listen to podcasts again, getting back into those healthy habits again. I feel like I'm saying this every single time I make a video, but it's never wrong to stop trying, and even if when you do get off track, which we all do as humans sometimes, what's important is getting back on track. And another thing that I want to do in the next few weeks is also reaching out to a bunch of people that I haven't constantly been in touch with, but I do care about them. And there's a lot of people whom I just think of from time to time, but I never take the time to reach out to them and see how they're doing and catch up with them. And so I want to take some more time to do that recently. And speaking of, I am going to set an alarm for tonight to call my grandma. I did start setting this recurring weekly time at 9 p.m. on Sunday just because my grandma is in China. And so my 9 p.m. is probably their 10 a.m. with daylight savings. But I think I just haven't been really committed to those weekly times that I set for myself to call my grandma. And so I should just do that right now. So I do call my grandma tonight. The time that we have with our family members and with our friends are just so finite, although we feel like there's always more time to be with them. I think it's really important for us to cherish that time and to valuable the time that we have now, just not just thinking about, oh, I'll still have time with them next week, I'll still have time with them next year or whatnot. And that's one of the things that I'll make more effort into doing. I'm also gonna see my mom very soon. I did order her a lipstick, not just for Christmas, but also just for her in general because I love her. But unfortunately, I think the package got damaged along the way, so then it got sent back to the storage or whatever that is. And then it was supposed to arrive at my school today, but then I just never got the message of saying that, oh, you have a package and please come to my room to receive it. So I'm assuming that it still hasn't arrived yet. I don't know if that lipstick will be arriving in time, so maybe I'll give it to her next time I see her. But I do still have like a setting spray and all these other small things for my mom. The main point of this video was just a reminder for all of us to look at our old resolutions and also come up with realistic, attainable, and things that you want to be committed to. Not for the New Year's. I genuinely don't think that New Year's resolution is the best way to frame things and to organize our lives into this one whole piece. But I do think that having goals and setting goals to be committed to them starting today is what's important. So again, these are the things that we need to do right now. We need to do it today. If you're watching this, just get off this video now and just go do it. But once we do that, we'll have 2 weeks before 2025 to make ourselves the best version of ourselves. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.